Greetings, blessed beings of light, angelic team of 144. This is the time of the great rising, the great awakening, the great transition, transformation, activation of all beings living from the majesty of the I Am presence, here now, in this sacred vessel, the Great Spirit's holy temple, manifest into the physical through the etheric, into this field of infinite potential. As conscious co-creators of the new earth, we rise together in our hope, in our belief, in our faith, for eternal life in this pure land of high vibration, high frequency, sacred sound and resonance of the 3, 6, 9 into the 12, 13, 13, 13, 4, 4, 4. All portals open and activated here now. The merging of all timelines into this time of timelessness, this time of perfection beyond all simulated timelines, into that which is real, the eternal now. And from great Zen master Sensei Ogoi, born alone, gone alone, come alone, together we are all one. The one and the many, and the many and the one. There is no separation, only in perception and consciousness. And we created the concept, the simulation of separation, to understand ourselves and to love ourselves with all our heart, all our energy, through the I Am presence. So feel into that love, feel into that truth. 919 coming in on the 19. 1010, the first portal to my sacred condor. The gold dragons opened every portal to bring the white gold eagle and the black gold condor back together. We lowered our soul star spark into this 3D realm to assist GAIA and to assist humanity and all sentient beings in this great ascension process through the power of the Heros Gamos, the merging, the connection, the divine union. And you are feeling it now on the deepest levels as your heart opens wide, unstoppable, immeasurable, unknowable. The eternal, unborn mind of Buddha consciousness, Christ consciousness, cosmic consciousness, as the golden Christos consciousness, energy is activated in every atom, every cell, every star, every soul, every son and daughter of Mother, Father, God, Creator, infinitely expanding, Creator Source, through the I Am that is God in action, through this simulated moment, this simulated motion. It is all simply energy, not good, bad, right or wrong. All life is light, is sound, is frequency. Let us not complicate things with the mind of man, but we tap into the mind of the cosmos, the mind of Creator, Great Spirit. We say, I am one. I am that I am. I am the way, the life, the truth. And I am the resurrection and the life. And this is simply your birthright, beloved being of light. Do not doubt, do not fear. Simply feel and transmit from your heart. Today we had many powerful activations, downloads, upgrades to our DNA, to our consciousness. You see, when we say we're on the verge of the quantum leap of consciousness, the shamans, the masters, they saw that form followed consciousness, that things did not evolve in physical and then it affects consciousness. Consciousness evolves and it affects the physical. But both are a mirror, so they work together in tandem and synchronicity. So let's free ourselves from the concepts, from the jargon, from the debates, and simply just be in 5D consciousness, in the love consciousness, within the quantum consciousness of your infinite multi-dimensional self. We let go of all conflicts and all duality. Here now. This is a time of freedom, release, surrender, acceptance, gratitude, peace, and joy. Whatever rises up out of the mind, out of the feeling, out of the thought, send it back to the great central sun at the center of your being and follow it to the kingdom of heaven within. That is the journey that we are all on. Okay, now that I got that off my chest, where do we begin? Let's see here now, brothers and sisters of the light. Today, in the transmission, the images that are used are from our dear friend, Divine Sister of the Light, Alyssa Person. You can purchase her beautiful artwork at nightingaleillustrations.com. We'll have the link in the description below. Nightingale, like the bird, illustrations, plural.com. And she does amazing work. You can buy prints and you can also get commissions. If you go to nightingaleillustrations.com/commissions. And we have one of her beautiful pieces of art hanging in our living room now. So please go support our divine sister, Alyssa, at nightingaleillustrations.com. And she could do commission work for a gift, for yourself, or for your business, whatever you need. And her work will definitely be featured in our galleries once we open them in our centers around the world. For we are transitioning into time equals art. And to our people, our life is art. Everything we do becomes our art. It is life in play, God in action. We've had some major activations coming in. After that whiteout blast on the Schumann charts, we saw this coming in from the higher 5D, 7D, 9D. For an extended several hours, we were getting pulses of these higher waves and then many frequencies coming in throughout the day. We had the power of 54 and then 21, many higher dimensional overtones, amplifications coming in through these celestial bodies. A quick update from Divine Sister of the Light, S.A. Smith. The Schumann beginning to show its white spikes. As the ringing in our ears increases, the sound of space is loud this morning as the latest round of energies flow in. We are definitely being accelerated at this point. Sleep was found easier by many last night, yet still you may awaken tired. You are doing so much more than you're aware of in your sleep. Being upgraded as you sleep, also working as your higher self, ascended master version of yourself at night, possibly on ships, another timeline, even other aspects of you. You are doing so much, yet remember so little. Those times are changing because your memory is coming back. Slowly you are starting to get glimpses and glimmers, remembrances of who you truly are. Those will expand into full lifetimes being remembered, full knowings and understandings coming online for you. The puzzle pieces of you are beginning to fill in, and it all starts and ends with you. You are the puzzle piece that changes everything. You, it's all you. So next time you feel down, alone, or just off, remember it is you. Just because you that is changing all of this for all of us. Much love, Divine One, and ride the energy waves today as you always do. This is our new normal, changing the collective and Gaia one wave at a time. From agirlintheuniverse.com. We had 125 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours. The most powerful today in the crown of Lemuria in the Aleutian Islands with a 5.6. There are many activations in the crown, so we're feeling this in our skull, in our brain, and in the crown as we transition from the violet into the ultraviolet, into the gold, into the white, and then into the clear light of bliss. Today we also had a very powerful activation in Kansas, because, Dorothy, we are not in Kansas anymore. That is right. We are in between worlds in the land of Oz. And this was a 4.2 activation in Anthony, Kansas. We had multiple coming in with the 5.6, 48, 39, 38, 36, 39, 40, all of these in the crown Aleutian Islands, one after another today, one activation after another, preparing us for the great download, the great awakening of humanity. Lemuria is rising, the goddess is awakened and returned, flying high as the sacred condor of the south, into the north and the west, the land of Amitabha, the pure land of enlightenment. And with the powerful energies coming in today, I recorded day 11 of our 33 days of discourses of the I Am transmissions. And you can join us on this 33-day journey, which has been recorded and archived. We're on day 11 on our Patreon page. So you can become a member at patreon.com/prime disclosure and join us in these 33 days of the power of manifestation of the new earth through our true heart's desire, our true heart delight, bringing that which we cherish, that which we love, into the field, into this realm, through our pure heart center, and manifesting the life of our dreams, beyond the dreams and more. There is no threshold, there is no plateau to our bliss, to our joy, to our happiness, to our love. And remember, brothers and sisters, we inspire others by being inspired. We attract love by giving love, by being love. And remember this, frequency always beats quality. The stream always beats the rock. So keep flowing, keep growing, keep loving, and keep living your passion. If you don't know what that is, discover it, seek within. Find that which lights up your mind, lights up your heart, lights up your soul, and practice that art, be that art, and live that art. That is how we manifest heaven on earth, tapping into the genius within, the genie within. You are the magic bottle, and we manifest all our wishes and desires and dreams through our passion, through our play, and through our art. You are infinite and unstoppable. Don't ever forget that. We begin today again with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon at 4 degrees, 7 minutes Gemini. The sun at 1 degrees, 35 minutes Pisces. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 2 degrees Pisces. A squirrel hiding from hunters. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 5 degrees Gemini. A radical magazine asking for action displays a sensational front page from astrologyweekly.com. And today from Divine Bro Star of the Light Sean Caulfield, Horizon of Great Change, February 2021. 2 Eagle, ascend higher. According to the Ascension code of the Mayan calendar, the evolution of divine time has reached a precipice of great change. The change is bringing a shift from an immature to a mature state of consciousness. Thus, the heart's primordial light is transmuting the poison of the immature state of the global mind. We are made of the source light of the evolving universe. By this process, the cyclical waves of creation, reflected in the Mayan calendar, have grown the cosmic tree of life to completion so that its awareness on the highest level, seated in the human mind, can live complete and thus change itself to be true to the memory of the dream of divine time. Because this great change is on the horizon, what is happening is all the restoration of the imbalance from our collective global mind having gone off center from divine time. It can be understood why we as a collective global mind have gone off center simply because we have been evolving to the highest level of consciousness, and at the time before the great completion of 2011, 2012, did not fully know or understand the consequences of the manipulation we influenced the natural habitat of earth and time. By time veiled our awareness to paradoxically advance civilization, but in the process we disconnected ourselves from nature and have almost destroyed ourselves on earth. We are learning now that something must be done, right action must be taken, albeit only a very few people are getting the seriousness of the situation we are in. But as we evolve, more will become enlightened and awaken, and this will shift the global mind to be in resonance with the will of nature. A quantum shift of a sort on a planetary level is scheduled for September 2021, when time reaches the midpoint of the 7th night of the 7th wave, also entering the 12th night of the 8th wave. The divine energy of sacred change will pull the mind to look even deeper within and heal the emotional wound. What has happened on the earth has happened because creation allowed it to happen. The code of creation is divinely planning everything to happen to a schedule. This is what the 9-level Mayan calendar shows us. The code has been in an immature state up to the great completion of 2011-12, but now the code is mature and is transcending the immature imprints on time. This means that the global mind is being transcended by the universal heart of creation. The primordial frequency of the heart is transcending the duality of the mind. This process is what 9th wave frequency can be understood to align to. It can be understood to be seeding heaven on earth with the fully mature light of divine understanding. This light is true to the universal heart of divine time. If we live true to our heart, we are aligned to divine time. This is like a default setting that the mind can trust itself with. It gives the mind a sense of certainty and raises our vibration to be at peace and happy. Now here is an extract from our universal frequency page. Besides the 8th and 9th level of consciousness, the importance of the 6th and 7th level must be considered. The maturity it is evolving time by will have a bearing on the longer term. It is complex yet simple, but it takes deep study to comprehend the consequences of what the future is being open to. Whatever happens, the energies are going to challenge humanity, simply because we have as a collective soul veered so far off center from divine time. No matter what, I remain ever optimistic because the change in our world is for the greater good of the whole. Today is too eagle. 2 creates a reaction. Eagle ascends to a higher view to see the overall perspective. It's a day of heightened aspiration and taking new aim. In the 101st night of the 9th wave, thank you to the Mayan day keepers of divine time. Thank you to all spiritual rainbow warriors of sacred, universal light and love. From Sean Caulfield, theuniversalfrequency.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light Carolyn, servant of Yahweh. You are becoming a conscious creator. Light codes are rapidly entering into the crown, expanding your conscious awareness into the infinite. In knowing all things you shall prosper. Sacred knowledge is your birthright. Thy kingdom come. Truth and wisdom prevail. The milk and honey anointment ceremonies have commenced. The brides and the bridegrooms of Christ will know God by his name as his witness. The kings of Christ are now flourishing through all timelines. The collapse of separation from the Holy Spirit and the divine feminine Christ have completed. The truth is revealed that the divine masculine Christ are now appointed as bridegrooms. They are ready, being prepared to offer their grail cup to the divine feminine Christ. All have been appointed by Yahweh. The result is bringing forth the Galactic Christ collective that have been freed from the Ascension process. Organization and logic are needed to complete mission of union. Allow the prophecy to unfold. The divine feminine Christ will not be shown these last stages of the prophecy. Psychic sight and internal dialogue is the way through understanding what is occurring on the higher dimensional timeline of the divine masculine Christ. The physical body is releasing all allegiances and alliances with the past sexual partners through all space, time, and dimensions. This is for your freedom and restoration of vitality and strength of the flesh. May 2021 completes this cleansing and restoration. The feminine power and sovereignty with birthrights will birth through Taurus season 2021, when we will witness the fruits of our labors. This is the frequency of the Holy Mother, Shekinah, exploding through the divine feminine Christ collective here on earth. The financial market is also having a collective collapse through this process. The heart frequency of unconditional love and sovereignty has ascended the earth and her citizenship into new alchemical creation with heaven. Game over for Babylonian system. Trust that the Most High is aligning our tribe to this new way of creation, that unions are becoming first fruits. Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. Today, from Pleiadian transmissions of light and love, we are the Galactic Federation of Light, members of the High Council. We are always ready to join you on your way. Some of you are realizing that you have emerged from our spaceships and motherships, as well from the main galactic stations around Earth, carrying very specific missions. You have been trained for a long time, and now you are ready to remember a part of the information received and start manifesting what you have agreed to. Some of you have connected with the holographic structure a few months ago, and some of you are still downloading the codes for activating fully the holographic sequence. However your status is, we are here to provide full support. Your mission now is to download frequencies and to shape realities out of them. Understand that by accessing altered states of mind and connecting with different ranges of frequencies, you have the ability of creating a new reality. That is why you are here. We support you to let go of everything you have previously learned, because all that you have been imprinted with was related to a 3D frame of reality. As you have access now to very new frequencies, you are the ones to bring and develop the new earth. You will do so through your own way of thinking and acting. To easily have access to all frequencies, you are asked to keep your mind very pure. You will do so by watching the quality of your thoughts and by raising your vibration in this way. You will do so by activating the entire holographic sequence and accessing states of mind that allow you to open up areas of your mind that you are not accustomed with at all. You will bring the change by showing humanity that the human brain is much more developed than humans were able to see until now. You will do so by having courage to implement your ideas, to let go of the past. You are the new human. You have immersed here at this time, carrying your mission. We are here to deliver you the codes. Thank you for listening and for being ready to become the game changer. We are here to give value to your time on Earth. Thank you. From Divine Sister of the Light Goddess, Ashika Rama, Goddess Message of the Day, 5-5. We have multiple 55 codes coming in today. This is the 5-5, the Butterfly Maiden transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessing. As you go through this period of change, it is natural for you to wonder if your future is safe. I am here to assure you that you are part of nature's cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. To bring in your desired newness, you must first allow old parts of your life to fall away. These changes are to be celebrated, not feared. Give thanks for the shedding of the old. Embrace all of the lessons it brought and then let it go. Be giddy with excitement at the newness of the gifts that are now being bestowed upon you, and let their magic surprise and delight you. Do not be concerned about endings, as they are bringing in the new for you. Your prayers have been answered. With this change, let go of the old. Do not worry about these changes. They are truly for the best. Butterfly Maiden is a Hopi Native American Kachina spirit who ensures the crops yield healthy and bountiful harvests. She is a springtime goddess who helps us to escape from any cocoon situation that is trapping us or impeding our growth or joy. If you are feeling stuck, she is a wonderful goddess to call upon during the emerging process. She will also guide you through life transitions and help you spread your wings. Today from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Richard Rudd, Gene Keys Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA. Today we have Gene Key 55. There's another 55 code, 1001 coming in. Gene Key 55, February 19th through February 23rd, which is another 5, 2021. Another 55 on the 23rd. And this is very important. The gene key 55, victimization, freedom. So we have the 2 freedom codes. That this is thunder over fire, the code of abundance, and the dragonfly's dream. So remember this. It's very critical over the next 5 days. Or this is the channel of romance, connected to solar plexus and the codon ring of the whirlwind, and Pisces, mutable water. Programming partner 59, transparency, intimacy, dishonesty. So the freedom of flight of the dragonfly is being activated within your heart, within your soul. Many dragonfly synchronicities coming through today in the next 5 days. This is the code of speed, of flight, of freedom. Up until now in human history, awareness has been confined to the individual human form. We experience awareness as movement, as feeling, and as thought. Unless someone reaches a heightened or ascetic state, they cannot access awareness outside of their body. However, throughout history, expanded awareness has spontaneously flowered in certain human beings, giving us a taste of our future. In ascetic state of consciousness, awareness is the connective tissue between organisms. It is the interface between consciousness itself and the world of form. The form is the skin, the fruit is the awareness, and the seed is consciousness. In the simplest terms, awareness is the key that opens the door between what we call God and man. Excerpt from the Gene Keys. And from hexagram 55, from the classic book of change, the Yi Ching, code 55, abundance. Spiritual thunder ignites passionate fire. Awareness penetrates deep into the body. Rise up and meet the highest frequency. Freedom is the awakening of rapture. Freedom is the initiative of lightness. Victimization is the agitation of desire. Realization of passion. When the king is enlightened, there is no need to fear a change. We cannot chase freedom. We cannot run out and sell everything and drop our dreams and become a monk or hermit drifting about. We have no chance of dropping our dreams. We have to be patient. Freedom will come on its own, without or doing anything. We have to live as a human, with all the trappings and trimmings, and from within that our freedom will arise. Richard Rudd 64 Ways, from GeneKeys.com. Today from Sparks of Divine Light Healing. We have some powerful energies expected over the next few days. These waves of energy are coming from the galactic central sun through our sun. We also have a lot of powerful planetary alignments playing out alongside this ascension. Each planetary shift is meant to be taking you into a better alignment. As these new earth energies are pouring in, they are full of light codes that are putting us on a much higher frequency. Since our DNA is made up of light and frequencies, these cosmic energies are changing our DNA. Your entire blueprint is being upgraded. You may be feeling the effect of this ascension process in a physical way, as your body is responding to and processing all of these energies. You may be experiencing ringing in the ears, headaches, feeling tired, sleep issues, or even aches and pains. We are also going through a lot of clearing with the solar plexus. You may be having stomach issues, bloating, or nausea. Things will start to feel better tomorrow as Mercury is set to shift direct. We will, however, remain in its shadow period until March 13th. Tonight, the first quarter moon will be passing Taurus. We are going to get a great view of the Pleiades star system. Over the next few days, the moon is going to cross through a giant hexagon of stars known as the Winter Circle. As it passes through the Winter Circle, we will be showered from the energies of many different star systems. The constellations Sirius and Orion help make up this formation. From sparksofdivinelighthealing.com. New codes coming in, 2693757. And if you listen very closely, you can hear my goddess singing in the background, working on her new song for our angelic team on Patreon. Oh, And from divine sister of the light Andrea, from a gift from Gaia, Venus square Mars is likely to sort the wheat from chaff as our internal masculine and feminine frequencies reorder into further perfection, each being guided into precision to act upon how we feel from what we receive, that inner knowing rather than those outer attachments and mindless temptations to feed the primal, the habitual, or the clueless programming of old. Breathe it through, my loves. Today is the day of the goddess. It is the day of Venus. So as the tension rises, remember it is the stressors that are guiding you into the snap for the surrender. All has purpose. All is your creation for your freedom and reconnection into what is important. You, there is no other but you in truth. The race is simply a reflection of each intricate octave that you hold and have ever held over thousands of years, at least until it is seen, realized, released, and realigned to the true life force, in which your heart aligns with the heart of Earth, your mind aligns with the cosmic mind, and you join a new tribe now creating the evolved aligned race, a race that supports the harmonics of Earth, a race whose ego has surrendered its control and greed and is now in rest mode, allowing the sacred healing to fully rejuvenate and lead into full connective and full divine unconditional love. All is simply a process that takes our glorious value time as the exchange. Earth time counts down with every sunrise that you care to witness, and every sunset you choose to gift your precious attention. Earth time is a movement in which all happens in perfection during each season that passes, to the law, to the theme of what Earth dictates. Only pure, divine acceptance will allow. But then those who have found it realize that the most ancient programming was only ever about resistance and interference. And so we ascend in freedom as we cleared the clogged, narrow pathway, allowing life, all life, to run freely through us. 2/19/2021 Energetic Navigation. Mars square Venus triggers the heart chakra and the solar plexus, which in turn reverberates down to the root chakra. The imbalance highlights where we are not listening and bringing to action our divine feminine wisdom, but instead choosing the same old tried and tested loops, which will raise in frustration and a possible eruption of anger. From the shamanic astrology mystery school, celebrating the seasonal energy of Pisces by Mary Kern. Yesterday, the sun entered Pisces, shifting the Aquarian energy of most expanded consciousness to the energy of the most feeling, compassionate heart. This is a shift from the thinking realm of air to the feeling realm of water. Tune in to find out if you can feel the difference. Tonight, February 19 at 9 p.m. PST, this energy is temporarily amplified as the first quarter moon moves into Pisces as well. Think kind, empathic, caring, not judging, and healing. Pisces celebrates the final breath of winter as spring approaches, and these 30 days of Pisces escorts us into spring. The crone of winter transforms to the maiden, and the days grow longer, seeds germinate. It is time to complete our inner winter work and dream into new dreams, merging with the divine. Envision a healed, peaceful, and just planet. Remember our true nature is love, ecstasy, and divine. You may be familiar with this archetypal energy if you know souls with strong Pisces energy. Often overgivers and occasionally martyrs, they seem to blend and merge and feel into others around them. They often retreat to sanctuary and silence where transcendence with a higher order brings them solace. The sun remains in Pisces until March 20th, when the equinox ushers in the powerful, autonomous warrior nature of Aries. Enjoy this kinder energy. Remember self-service and random acts of kindness make a better world. Today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise. Gaia Daily, February 19th through 22nd, Coming Home. The sun has moved over into Pisces, trying to take the pressure off of all this nerve-wracking Aquarian energy. With 5 planets activating these higher frequencies, it's been quite the overload. But with all of these squares between Aquarius and stubborn Taurus, along with Mercury retrograde, it still feels like we haven't been getting anywhere. This weekend is intense with Venus an exact square to Mars in these stuck, fixed signs of Aquarius and Taurus. The tension is building. Can you feel the last straw being placed? The tide is beginning to turn as Mercury turns direct tomorrow. Jupiter is finishing up its last square with Black Moon Lilith. We are inviting the light back into our lives, starting with the darkest hidden corners. Saturn is an exact square with Uranus in these signs at 7 degrees, a number of great shifting change. The ground is moving under our feet, even if we aren't tuned in to feel it. The tectonic plates of our reality are moving into place. Neptune is waking up from a bad dream as it completes its square with the karmic nodes of the moon. It is hard to break contracts when you can't discern reality. This heavy transit over the last months has left us feeling in a stupor as if drugged. It has been making us all feel like just giving up and going home. Indeed, home is calling. We are awakening to the true spiritual home that is right here in our heart. We are birthing a new age on planet Earth. From AdrianAlise.com. Today from Here in the Moon Astrology. Friday, February 19, 2021. A heads up. Geomagnetic storm warning from spaceweather.com. A solar wind stream is approaching Earth, delivering a G1 class geomagnetic storm when it hits Earth's magnetic field on February 21st, just as Mercury turns direct. This is all part of the current revelation wave, so expect to feel tired yet wired as your energy levels fritz and fluctuate. Magnetic shifts pull apart the old as they open the consciousness to a new experience, and it triggers your DNA Taurus fields to follow suit. Know it is a global effect. Don't make it personal. Rest. Accept the deep transformation we are in. Collective clearing is exhausting. Watching the old burn is exhausting. Limit your exposure to scattering of thought, emotions, and duality. Limit social media scrolling or disclosure hunting. Earthing and grounding in nature is especially healing. Walk or meditate outside to rejuvenate, even for a few minutes. Get in natural water when you can. Use the morning light. The frequencies at sunrise are restorative and centering. From Here in the Moon Astrology.co.uk. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah, White Horse, Lua Astrology. First quarter moon in Gemini, Venus in Aquarius, square Mars in Taurus. The moon in airy, chatty, intellectual Gemini runs into difficulty as it squares the sun in ethereal, mystical, foggy Pisces. There's a longing for spiritual connection, but we can't seem to get out of our heads. The mind skitters from thought to thought. Conversations pause as we drift off, forgetting what we're going to say next. Meditation seems like a good idea, but we're restless, fidgety, looking for answers to questions without form. Meanwhile, cosmic lovers Venus and Mars are at odds, so our goals could feel uncomfortable. Relationships are at a sticking point, and neither party wants to budge. We need to lean into the mutable energies of the moon and sun, allow for flexibility, go with the flow. Trust that if we don't have the answers now, they will come in time. Keep your options open. Major decisions now are likely to change, as Gemini ruler Mercury is retrograde and almost at a standstill. Let go of the battle between the mind and the heart. Make peace with what is in this moment. Clearer choices will become apparent. From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 6-7, blue lunar hand. Lunar is the name for the number 2, and its keywords are polarize, challenge, and stabilize. It is the second day of the current Wavespell, which is always challenging. As with any journey, you must prepare, pack, and plan. A Wavespell journey is no different. The second day is about looking at the challenges you face so you may polarize them and proceed. These can be tough days, but if you are conscious of the process, it can be much easier. Just think of it as an exercise in problem solving. The blue hand represents healing, accomplishment, and inner knowing. And so today it is about facing the challenges that this presents. What is holding you back from healing? Why are you not accomplishing what you want? Today can cause frustration, but have you ever noticed how it's not the issue you have to deal with that is the problem, but your attitude towards problem solving generally that causes the headaches. Try approaching the issues at hand with a different view. Perhaps your obstacles are not as big as you imagine, or maybe you have a greater ability to solve your problems than you give yourself credit for. Life is always going to throw you challenges and curveballs, shocks, changes, and unexpected events. The only thing you truly are in control of is how you react and deal with it as it arises. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Blue Lunar Hand, Kin 6719, February 2021. Healing Polarity Challenges. 19-2-2021 equal 10-2-2021 equal 1-2-5 equal 1-7 equal 8. 19 Prince of Heaven, Fulfillment, Honor, Happiness. 10 Manifesting, Power, Authority. 1 New Beginnings, Leader, Original. 2 Partner, Twins, Cooperation. 5 Freedom, Change, Liberation. 8 Infinity, Abundance, Source Flow. Kin 6-7 equal 13 equal 4 Foundation, Structure, Form. Closing the door to the duality battles in order to build a new foundation of peace and liberation. Day 2 in the White Worldbridger Wavespell of surrender, letting go, forgiveness, networking, and building bridges. Today we are challenged with the lunar tone to surrender and let go of the duality games in our physical existence. Tone of creation, lunar tone 2 in the physical realm. The lunar tone represents the sacred twins, cooperation, relationship, polarity of male and female, and duality. Its action polarizes, power challenges, essence stabilizing. Polarity reveals your conflicts, struggles, and the apparent separation created by your beliefs in duality. Polarized positions actually work in cooperative alliance. In cooperation, all polarities serve as backgrounds for full appreciation of one another and the whole. Examine the polarity of male and female within yourself, as well as the duality challenges in your physical reality. Today is the day to bring closure on these battles and pave the way for healing and a new start, free from conflict and discord. Spend some time sitting and reflecting in nature today. Become the observer as you sit in stillness, communing with the elements and realizing the natural balance of the natural world. Gaia is in charge, and Mama knows how to restore natural balance. When man inflicts his will upon our natural world and tries to exploit it, reshape it, and impose artificial structures within it, the natural balance is upset and disharmony will result. Everything follows a cycle, and as we surrender to this flow, we discover a new sense of peace and accomplishment as we realize a new sense of oneness with all that is. This is the supreme mission of the White Worldbridger cycle, to unify people as equals through the art of surrender and letting go. Let go, let go, let go of the other shore, and go with the flow. Our planetary motto for the next 13 days, bridging the way to the new era of peace and harmony. Today's question is, what challenges do I need to finally release in order to be free from duality conflicts and accomplish greater healing in my life, surrendering to the natural flow of life. Divine blessings for accomplishing great healing and harmony in our world. May peace be with us all. Deep prayers and healing energy to all those who are suffering on our planet, particularly to the Texans who are in their third day with no power and extreme cold conditions. May our climate extremes be restored to moderate weather once more as humanity learns their lessons. And Lakek ala Kin, Christina, White Magnetic Worldbridger, Kin 66. Kin 6-7, Blue Lunar Hand. The mantra, the code for today is, I polarize in order to know. Stabilizing healing, I seal the store of accomplishment. With the lunar tone of challenge, I am guided by the power of self-generation. And on this powerful day of generating the new earth, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And we appreciate all of you if you give us a thumbs up, comment, and share these videos to get these transmissions and messages out to more of the collective to help accelerate this mission of manifesting heaven on earth. As always, we have a link in the description below the video to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone for your support, your pledges on Patreon, your donations. We rely on your financial pledges and your donations for our daily living expenses and to be able to keep doing our work and growing in our mission of the eagle and the condor lineage and manifesting spiritual healing centers around the world. We are in a step-by-step process, and slowly but surely we are bringing this vision into reality. So I'd like to thank and welcome Divine Sister of Light Marilyn Alexander for your pledge and support on Patreon, and we'd like to thank Divine Angel of the Light Mo for your pledge and support on Patreon today. We also have many teachings, practices. I have Qigong training, Kundalini trainings. We have guided meditation from the Sacred Condor and myself, and also recently one of her songs. She's going to be writing more songs for all of you and transmitting her Divine Goddess Feminine Magdalene energies through her sacred voice, through song and through meditation, many different things. And also we're on day 11 of our 33 day of discourses of the I Am Presence and the power of manifestation. So you can join us at patreon.com/prime disclosure. I'd also like to thank Divine Sister of the Light Arifa Gill for another donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. And we'd like to also thank our Divine Sister of the Council of 12, Wendy High, for another donation. Thank you all very much. We appreciate you all. We look forward to working with all of you in the future as we sit around the sacred fire and tell our stories of great journeys and powerful manifestations. So we also have a link in the description below if you'd like to make a one-time donation for our great cause. Now I'd like to thank everyone for supporting my Sacred Condor, my Queen's art business on Etsy. Thank you, Divine Brostar of the Light, also of our Council of 12, our first Council 12 of 12. Ultimately, we will have the 144 assembled. If you'd like to purchase one of her beautiful works of art, one of these goddess totems or other art, you can do so at lunagoddessart.com, and we will extend for another 24 hours a free guided meditation from the eagle and the condor. Anyone that purchases one of these beautiful pieces of work. Today we will end the transmission from an excerpt from one of our discourses of the I Am Presence, the benediction of Saint Germain. Wondrous presence of the God I Am, we give praise and thanks for this feeling of the certainty of thy presence that is growing within the consciousness under this radiation. We rejoice in the great light and thy presence, enfolding each one, which goes forth unto all humanity, changing all discord into love and peace. We thank thee. And remember, I am the presence. I am here and I am there, and I am the conscious action everywhere. I am the positive, peaceful control of all situation. And the I Am consciousness is the wisdom that knows what is required. Know always that I am the controlling, governing presence of this meeting or situation. There is nothing that comes into physical form which is not first perfected on the invisible or higher planes. Beloved beings of light, keep living, experiencing, and expressing through the I Am presence that is the pure light of bliss, that is in perfect balance, perfect harmony, feeling the joy, the blessings of the pulsing of the energies of the divine through our sacred vessel. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Keep walking your sacred path with heart. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.